Alright, here's the deal. We are on episode 2 of Hanebado, that Batman anime. And I gotta tell you, looking at the first episode, I was really in touch with this show. I really like it. I said before, we don't have a lot of female sports animes. It's very rare to see these days. But in this, looking at episode 2, I'm really touched with this. I'm really touched. Now, the only reason I'm wearing this High School to Death shirt is because of something really important, which I'm gonna bring up later on in this review of episode 2. But before I begin episode 2, I like to say something like, I don't know when I'll be doing a lot. I don't know when I'm gonna be doing all these reviews of this show, because the fact that, you know, again, like I said before, summer. You know, people want to work, people got to make this money for Comic-Con, Anime NYC, all that stuff. So I don't know when I'll be stopping this review of Hanebado. Like, normally I do every episode, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of them, you know? I don't know. But I will do my best to do most of these episodes before I work, you know, before I work in the summer. But okay, now, moving on. I want to talk about Hanebado's episode 2. Now, last week we ended with a cliffhanger with them about to face off. The girl that lost her to a middle schooler, and I'm like, oh, you get mad because of that? You get mad because of that? Nagisa, she's on my nerve. She's been on my nerve. Like, she blames everybody. She blames you because of their talents. Just because she lost, she's gonna put all that anger, wrap it around a little finger, and just like don't give a fuck about everybody else. All that she cares about is the talents. She cares about people with the talent to play Batman, and that's what's in her brains. Like, her mind is here, but her heart ain't. And I'm like, what the hell? Just focus. Like, everybody else is being kind to you. Everybody else want to help you, but when she joined the team, or whatever, or when everybody has a problem, you just don't give a fuck. All you care about is people with the talents. That's all you care about. I don't know why, but you have a problem. Okay, now, the match between her and Ayano, let me point things out. She didn't want to join the club. She never. But the only reason she's in the club is because her best friend is in it. And her friend is kind of like the advisor, making sure that everybody's in. You know, that's why she's staying. So the match between those two, I wanted to see it full force. But that match was kind of light. It wasn't that intense. Matter of fact, this episode was more drama than it was in that. Actually, episode 2 was more drama than it is like, oh, serious. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. But back to what I was saying. I love the fact that both of them really put out all the stops, including Ayano. Like, Ayano, like, their eye contact when they hitting, I mean, their eye contact when they swerving and hitting, you know, it's just like, wow. It's kind of like Crocodile Basket. You know how they got the laser eye, just like lasering, just dodging, know how to dodge a ball or whatever. But still, when they play Batman, they get serious. And Ayano, okay, I'll be honest. Ayano's backstory explains why she quit Batman. It's because of her mother. Now, it kind of put that in perspective. Like, when you look at it, her flashback is her little sad flashback, and because of her mom, she kind of quit because of that. I think two things that occurred to me: either she died of sickness or abandoned her. I don't know. It's just my word. I didn't read the manga, but I think she left because of that. Now, oh, speaking of Ayano's mother, don't she look like Nozomi from Keijo? You know, the main girl that got the bow back in her head and that long tail. Don't she look like the girl from Keijo? I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, if you guys really look at Keijo, you guys know Keijo, right? With the butts and the ass, you know, that kind of fan service thing. But if you look at Nozomi's face, the hair, the pigtails, I mean, the long hair and the bow tie brought back, she looks like Ayano's mother. She looked like Ayano's mother. I can see that. Now, because of that, she doesn't feel like playing, but she's staying because of her friend. Now, this is where we get a little bit serious and a little bit motivational here. Okay, I get it. The coach. The coach is funny. You know, I'm looking at the coach of this show. He really plays really good. And the coach in this, he reminds me of the coach in Uma Masune Pretty Derby. Like, though both of them are similar. Like, the way how they reaction towards the main girl with their hand and the leg kind of different. It's the same. Just think about it for a second. Hear me out. So you got Ayano. Ayano is kind of like special weak. Shy girl, you know, like shy. And the coaches in this is similar because they're a little pervert when they touch the girl. Like in Uma Misune, you got the coach who's touching Special Week's legs, saying you got good legs, and then Special Week just kicked them. And in this right here, you got the coach who literally feeling her hand, saying you got good wrists, all that stuff, and then he hit him. You see what I'm saying? There's comparisons of those two. Those two have somewhat in common. I think they met somewhere. I think they met. But Nagisa's attitude towards others explains why she all this and that, because she's tall. Okay, I get it. I get it. When it comes to anime characters and tall girls in anime, there's a problem. Oh, people like her. People want to be like her because she's tall. People don't like her because she's tall. What is the problem with everybody else? What's the problem with tall girls in anime? What is the problem with that? Is there like a code or something? Like, oh, let's not date tall girls in anime because I feel bad about my height. I mean, it's kind of like, oh, I'm 5'7", she's 6'2", there's a problem. So, what the hell is like, come on, they bullying because she's tall? So fucking what? Look at her good receive. Look at that beach volleyball anime. That girl's tall, but they don't say nothing about there's a problem with that? What? Okay, now, on to you. Use that girl who's so energetic. She likes her friends. She likes badminton, but her friends is so, you know, they quit. They quit because of Nagisa's attitude. But the only reason they quit is because not because of her attitude, they envy her because of her love for badminton. It's like Nagisa's 1000% love for badminton, as the people who left her didn't care. But I'll tell you this, she's gonna come back. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back and join the club. I bet you this, once Nagisa apologized, everything will be good. So now, okay, moving on. Now, the trainer wants to test Nagisa's ability, so she challenged her to a match. She challenged her to a match to see what she's really capable of. And the trainer put a lot of work, from sidestepped in, making all those serves, even a smash, just literally destroyed her. It got down on her knees, and she understands now. She understands. This whole time, Nagisa finally understands it. She only cares about herself. That was the only thing. And how nice of her. This I'm almost shed a tear a little bit. But that's how nice of her to come out and say that she's sorry for what she's sorry for how she was acting around other people. You know what I mean? That's what I want from her. Like, finally, apologize for what you did. Now, I want Nagisa to not only understand her abilities and understand the friendships and the love for Batman, but for the love of her team the most. And I want Nagisa to apologize for the other players that left the team because of Nagisa's attitude. Can we see that? Can we see that? So, okay, now, here's the thing. The reason I'm wearing this High School of the Dead shirt is, I told you, okay, in my description of my page, I said I'm a huge High School of the Dead fan. But any character that kind of looks like any character from High School of the Dead, I have a reaction to it. So my funniness is, okay, let me tell you this. In the end, almost towards the ending, there's this girl with long pink pigtails and kind of like the High School of the Dead uniform. And the one that says, I love myself. Now, after she said that, when you pause that perfectly, look at this character. That's this Takagi from High School of the Dead. Like, look at her. She got the pink hair. She got the uniform. And when I look at her, she kind of does look like her. I mean, think about it. Long pink hair, the long pink pigtails, the uniform thing, but minus the glasses. You know what I mean? She looks like Takagi from High School of the Dead. I don't know why, but she looks exactly like her. She looks almost like her. Like, really, guys, pause it perfectly, and you can see that she looks like her. Like, literally, just minus the glasses, but she still looks like her. And I love the ending, though. Okay, I know the first episode we didn't get the ending, but the second episode, I like the ending. To see how every girl, you know, living a life of you know, doing work, training, working out. Okay, I like the ending. It's really nice. It's really nice. So, based on episode 2, what have I learned? Okay, here's what I've learned. Here's what I've learned. 1, don't push yourself because you're gonna push everybody away. 2nd, teamwork. You gotta work within the system. Like you like Nagisa and Ayano need to work together. And 3, talent is not everything. Okay, I get it. People have talent. People have talent in what they do or what they can't do, but at least people trying their best to play the sport that they really love. Even if you suck at it, at least you love the sport. So basically, like I said, talent isn't anything. Talent isn't everything. But if you want to be part of something, go for it. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. And another word. And another thing. Don't blame other people because of your height. Don't blame people because of the sport you play or you quitting. Don't blame people for that. And Nagisa finally realized that she pushed everybody away because the talent this, talent that has to stop. So now she understands what needs to be changed. It's not them that needs to change, it's her. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's it for now. I'm looking forward for episode 3. I hope I do episode 3 before I go to work. I don't know, before some, you know, working in the summer, but let's just see how that turns out. So I look forward to it. I hope I see you guys for next week, episode 3. I hope so.